Okay. Oh, I should put the chat on. I'm just going to paint probably today, because I only want to do a short stream, because I still need to edit afterwards. Good evening. Today I cleaned up stuff that was from my micro studio into the new place. Didn't do as much as I'd like to, but at least I did something. Every little step is one. Had to do taxes today, because in the Netherlands, if you have a company, you need to do taxes 4 times a year. And feel free to tell about your day in the chat. If I consider this too much private information, I will not respond to that, but feel free to talk. So I'm probably only gonna do some painting. As for my drawing I started last time, I'm still not satisfied with it. So maybe I'll just do some basic marker coloring just to get a feel for it, but I don't think I will do those poses. Got a very tiring day with moving things around, going up the stairs, down the stairs. Okay, let's get my red paint for the hair, because I haven't done the hair for a while. And I cleaned up the desk where I'm streaming right now. How about not getting some green in here? And in the Netherlands, it will soon be forbidden to sell glitter. Just the ultra fine ones, because they usually end up in the sewer water. They give too much mess. So if you like fine glitter and you live in the Netherlands, you might as well get it while you still can. Oops, there's a bit too much paint. Oops. I'm out of frame. I didn't notice that. I too have plenty of glitter. And of course, you can't buy them in the Netherlands anymore, but there still are big friends in China who will be selling it. So it just means it will come from overseas. But I have plenty of glitter. The big chunky glitter will still be allowed. It's just the very super fine one. I believe everything smaller about beneath 0.5 millimeter or 0.5 millimeters. I should have checked that, but the super fine glitters anyway. But like I said, I have plenty of glitter, so I don't need to worry. I don't need to stock up. Yeah, if it's dry, it's fine. So she's skin tone. Still plenty to do in my old studio, my new studio, the one I'm in streaming right now. And of course, the entire household, because the household is being turned upside down as well. And this probably is kind of boring to look at because I'm doing the same thing over and over again, but well, those other crafters just pick a project, work on it for hours, and then make a compilation. So that's why my stories are usually a bit more boring. Okay, we can paint this. This one is pretty much finished. Again, there were with this one crackle effect with the paint. Never happened before, but I like it, so I'm keeping it just to give it a little bit more dimension. Waves are done, so we can paint the back of this as well. But this one is probably going to be sprayed. And I still like this paint. I should be in frame more, even if it is slightly transparent. It lays on evenly. It's very thin, so it gets into all the little, well, lines. Okay. And I'm not gonna paint the bottle just yet. Let it dry first, otherwise we're going to have mixed colors. Did I do... I'm not really certain, so I'm going to do it anyway. Worst thing that can happen is that I had to color it twice. Do have all the colors of sushi still here, so now first what I'm going to do is put this one away, because this one is finished. Just needs to spray paint. And I'll do that later. We're going to look for some colors. First what I'm going to do is grab my book. There we go. Because here he is. So I have my colors near me. And this, by the way, was just still a test print, so it has a different format. It was just a lot of... The publisher kept on getting damages on the side. Let's see if I can pull this up a bit so you have a bigger view. There we go. Kept on getting damages on the sides. And there were a lot of scratches on the back. So I was like, nah, we're not going to go with this publisher. This is a Dutch version of the book. And it's smaller than the end result, but at least this one, well, this is the one of the kind. Well, two of a kind, because I had two of them. So I'm gonna need some ochre for this one. And I need Rain's skin tone, which is a bit darker, but not too dark. This is my skin tones, or at least salmon skin tones. And this is warm gray. Well, it's pretty brown to me. This is a contender. This is a contender. So let's see what it does, which color it is. So first, I need a piece of paper, scrap paper. And I have plenty of scrap paper. Well, gonna get this one. I think this one's way too dark for Rain. It is a very amazing color. Because of course it always dries up darker. So it's an amazing color. Not sure which character would fill. It's quite orange. Oh, this one needs stirring with a stick. This might actually be close to Sushi's skin tone. And always clean your stirring stick so you can reuse it next time. So let's first check this one and compare it to Sushi's. One is Talens Decofin and the other is Baco Robinson. Yeah, that's pretty much is this Sushi. It's slightly more orange. but it's pretty much the same color. So we can do this, put this one away. Now let's see how gray the soft gray is. I need something to open this. Where is my knife? There is my knife. Is the mic still on? Yep, mic's still on. Nope, that's way too much. And this is way too dark. This is more a Malin tone. I hope I don't have to mix, because I really don't like mixing. Because if you mix it, you have and you want to redo it, you have to mix it again, and that's the part where it usually fails. I'm thinking this one's going to be too orange, but let's see. Oh, this needs a gazillion layers. Okay, I didn't intend the blob to go next to it. It is a decent skin tone for rain. I think I'm gonna... It's a bit darker. I mean, Sushi is the lightest, followed by Naraku. And from the current characters, Mayonaka is the darkest. And this was just orange. This is very transparent paint. These will get one layer in. But why is... Yeah, well, I do know, by the way, why it's... Because it's cheap, shitty paint. And forgive me the words. Okay, why are you doing this? Let me get a little bit of a tin. Because you're just going everywhere. You're making a mess, a messy mess. But again, that's why we have a silicone mat. So we can clean it easy. Oh, come on, stop blobbing. It's probably gonna need a lot of layers. If you ever find paint, acrylic paint at Senos, can't recommend. From the 3 tubes I have thus far, all 3 are absolutely not really workable. Okay. See how these colors dry up way darker. There's still a slight tone. It's a bit more yellow. So let's see how this paint will hold on to the skin. There's not much skin on this image from Rain, so that works. We can clean you up. Let's see, I need blue, and blue is a big one. Because I have a lot of blue paint. Where is my blues? There's my greens. Why did I put my blue at the bottom? when I'll do a studio tour, you'll see the hassle I have to do once in a while. Wait, there was a lot of white in rain as well, so how about I first do the whites? There's white. You can go dry. This was once a mix I made myself. White paint. Oh, there's a little bit of skin tone I missed. There's not really blue, it's sea green. It's teal. The rest is gray. And there's a little bit of blue, of course, in the magic water. But I probably put the teal within the blue anyway. There's also some brown, some light brown, and I have that from sushi. So let's do that one as well. And of course, if I ever going to redo rain, I of course don't know which colors I used or the paint has is done. So it will always be an original. And that's the excuse for not wanting to write down which paint I'm gonna use. I don't really like it if people want to make up excuses for their laziness, or they just don't want to, they want to pretend something on accident happened on purpose. I'll be honest, I'm just lazy to write down the paint numbers or whatever's. And these tiny pots, nameless brand, I believe from the Action. This is decent paint as well. It's ironic that the nameless brand is better than a named brand. Let's see, I need... It needs to be slightly bluer than Sushi's pants. Let's see, this is... It's actually quite blue, but it's a color I really like, so... And that's sky... potential... So many paints of blue. but never the one you need. Cerulean. That's a real sky blue, so that's... I think I'm gonna go for that blue. Don't have to see how it looks, of course. It's a very nice blue. But is it rain blue? It's terrible paint. And you can't really get it from the tube that well, so I'll just get a little container. It's a bit more blue than on the cover image, but it's nice. It's rain. Rain has to have some blue in him. And if I have some leftover paint, I can just close the lid and save it. These cups are often given with certain Chinese restaurants or Dutch Chinese restaurants for sambal. And our local Chinese restaurant doesn't do that, but from a family member does. So we usually get those cups, and I try to clean them. Not, it doesn't always work, but I try to clean them when I don't need them anymore. After this, I'm gonna need to look for some gray. I mean, most acrylics you need a few more layers, but whew. But of course, I wonder what other people will make when they download this file. They don't have to follow my design. If they want to use this to create their own characters for Dungeons and Dragons, so they have someone to look at, sure, I'm okay with it. As long as you don't sell it, I'm okay with it. And there are people who are like, you have to follow the creator, and I'm like, nah. I'm probably gonna mix Range Eyes because they really need to be teal. But that's just a little bit then. Okay. So that was the blue, and now I need a gray. First, we're gonna put away the paint. Gray, gray, gray. Oh, almost unplugged my thingy phone. Did I put my gray with my blacks? Black, black, black. No, I did not. What are you? You are my oranges. Oh, I need ochre. And that's part of my browns, so let's do that first. And it's the same brand that's probably gonna be transparent, so, or translucent. You go to the side a bit because I keep on rolling over you. Still have to look for some gray, but first we're gonna give our little range some hair color. Because he needs some hair color as well. Yeah, I'm still in shot. It's actually a bit too blonde or yellow, but hopefully it will dry up a little bit darker like all the other paints. And then it should be more or less range hair color. And probably when my micro studio is up and running and I don't have to clean up every little bit anymore, I will probably do some cable management here, redo all my lights. So that's yet to come. And I have a lot of ideas of things I want to stream, I want to create. So I have lots of plans. Okay. Now we're gonna look for some gray again. I think I put it with my silver and gold. You're gonna go over here. Because I didn't put it with my whites. Maybe I can find some gray in my left to sort thing. Because I have a well, big thing. Ooh, that's a nice rain eye color. I have a whole box of left to sort paints I borrowed to someone else. This is white, yellow, orange. Maybe there's some gray in here. That's black, that's blue. That's white, titanium white. Ay, 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 ay. I have way too much paint in my back to sort box. Rust brown. Burnt umber, the classic burnt umber. Mauve. Whites. Intense mint. Is this a gray? Is this a gray? Dark gray. We've got a gray. Hey. Did this paint dry out? Need a bigger stirring stick for that. Oei, 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 oei. This is very thick paint now. Well, maybe I can still use it. I mean, it's... It's acrylic, so I can just add some water. Just gonna need a little bit of clean paint water for that. I mean, it isn't chunky, so that's nice. This is still clean paint water. There we go. About 3 mils of water, maybe even 6, because I did it twice. Already sounds a lot better. It's a bit lightish blue, so I thought it was the perfect color, but it's not. Probably still gonna have to mix for rain. Let's not waste this paint. Do I still have a little cup? I think I do. Yep. And I still have plenty of cups somewhere else, so... So I'm gonna take a little blue paint. Take some of this terrible green paint. And it's a bit too light. But I still have some of Sushi's old paint here. Mic still working? Mic still working. I need to, there we go. And let's clean up this nozzle a bit. Yeah, the batteries of this thing are pretty much down. I know for sure I can't. Well, there's a very big chance I won't be able to craft stream first day. At least I won't be able to clean up because I'm away in the afternoon. First day is my day of studio and... Wait, is it still too blue? Ah, this one is the right color. There are going to come a few days where I won't be able to do anything. Of course, there's a convention coming up. Okay, and we had gray. Well, we have a convention for Fantasy Fest. But I still have a convention I'll be attending as a visitor. I'm gonna need one more little cube. Oh, that's a very nice gray. But let's see how well it holds. But anyway, there's a small convention I was invited to as a guest, as a visitor. Not by the organization, by the way. Someone just wants me to go along. And I will tell you what it was after I visited there because of privacy reasons. Because considering I'm on stream and this will be okay, maybe this will be on YouTube afterwards probably, or maybe around the same time. I'm not gonna dox myself. Sure, who would want to, but hey, you only need one crazy person and you have a lot of problems. And I've had my share of crazy people. craziest one was someone who tried to break up my relationship with my fiance so he could be my knight in shining armor. And he was getting very, very creepy stalkery. In the end, he still thought he did nothing wrong. But I was getting scared to open my email because he might message again. So that's not the kind of relationship you want with anyone. Okay, let's clean my stick. Or at least clean it as much as possible because it's stained, of course. Paint stains. Can we color something with sushi again? Yeah, it's... I don't know what's with people and thinking they are special and deserve your undivided attention. And the magic sparkles will come at the end. No, I'm not streaming upside down. Let's see, I had this for the mouth, and which one was the other color for the mouth? All right, I can clean up my alcohol inks, so I have a little bit more space for my... This is the paint I use at the moment. But I'll do that off screen. I mean, that's not something that has to be done today. And I need some blue for Sushi's eyes. Her own blue. The very light one. And then we should have Sushi's first colors all laid down. Okay, all the base colors done. I'm very bad at cleaning up things I don't need anymore. Because maybe I do need it, or, well, it's just the less fun part. Okay, so we have pretty much first layers done. Everything is drying right now. I am gonna clean up my alcohol inks because I don't have any space at the moment to put away my paints. Yes, I do have a lot of alcohol inks, but I'm using them usually for my resin and my future resin things, yeah, I put them around willy-nilly because, well, otherwise I don't have any space. That's why I marked the caps. I don't really do resin that often. So this should last me, well, pretty much until the end of time. But things might change when I get more studio time. Let's mark this one because it's open. Everything else has a white cap and only this one has a black cap. That's not alcohol inked. There we go. I can put this away. There we go. And I had a few paints. Let's see. Do I still need this green? No, I don't think so. Where my purples and blues and greens are probably in this one. So I suddenly have a lot of space to put all these little jars. Are you closed? You don't feel closed. Oh, wait. I never put the seal off. I just opened the tube. You can go here. It's not perfect, but it'll do. You guys can stay over here. Yeah. I'm more or less cleaned up a bit. I'm very proud of myself. So yeah, in case you haven't seen this book yet, this sushi has been digitized. This rain has been digitized. I redid Naraku Blade and Mayanaka because I didn't really like this. And I can always redigitize them if people actually want them, because Naraku here is with Shadowhunter, but Shadowhunter is floating kindly. So I may do that in the future. With the Seiken numbers and alphabet. I redid this image 3 years ago and I probably should redo it again, but yeah. Redid this image. You can't really see Mayonaka because, well, everything is in grayscale. This image is still an original. And I redid this image as well. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a nice color for rain. Slightly tanned. This was way too dark. Let's see. Because our skin tone is easy, that's the same as sushi's. This one is a bit more reddish, but well, you have to work with the paint you have. Hane will probably have a very pale skin tone as well because he has white hair. And if you do a dark skin tone and white hair, it happens. I mean, there's a whole style, I believe Ganguro, but for Hane, it just wouldn't match. This could be a skin tone for Kai. It's a bit dark, but it could work. And Matsuru and Blade probably get the same as Rain. I need a very light yellowish skin tone for Naraku. And I think Clover is gonna get a Rain as well. It's just you don't have too much colors. I can still look through the skin tone bucket, whatever I have. I think it might actually be too dark for Kai. I'm thinking my own Malin. Malin is second book. But again, you can do whatever you want with your own version. Because Naraku is supposed to be even paler than Sushi. Naraku eventually does get a skin tone. I mean, there's reasons, but not that quickly. Okay, I found this little one. And I wanted to try it. It reminds me of Mini Stack, pixel art, whatever. And I just wanted a small craft I can finish quickly. It's a little pack board, little packs. It's just a small craft I saw and I was like, yeah, I can do that. Don't know, I don't think it's gonna be finished this stream. Okay, if I just go tape this behind it, it's a lot easier for me. Tape, 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 tape. So it's kind of like pixel art. They had a couple, but this was the only sea one, and I like sea animals best. Yeah, I can just do this for now. I mean, I can move it away whenever needed. It's kind of like diamond painting. Okay, so oranges, but with squares and also. Do my craft knife refills have a hole or not? I think they do. Yep, has a hole. I don't think I need this much light blue. And of course, whatever I have left of the colors. Oh, these are two different kinds of blue. We'll just go onto the craft pile. Got one. It's really teeny tiny. Not sure how I'm supposed to seal it and if it holds if I put it upside down. Let's do this. Well, it sticks. It's from our little friends at the Action. It was part of the little kitties craft supplies. I often look there just because, well, first of all, my Action doesn't really have things in logical order. So they sometimes just put something at the children's while it's actually meant for adults. But it is annoying because it's teeny tiny. Okay. Doesn't really line up that much, but lines up enough for me to see it, and I can always move it. They still haven't gotten the animal puzzles back. They should have one in the shape of a turtle. With the last release, I got quite some other animals, but now they should always also have a turtle. Of course, I will check back again. I mean, it took a year and a half before they finally had the sea turtle diamond painting. Well, ages 6 and up. Well, you have to have a very patient 6-year-old to be able to do this, because it's teeny tiny. Their fingers are probably smaller. You can look for it at your Action if you want to. I'll reimburse you, of course. But I'll keep on looking myself as well. I can return on Saturday. And if I find it, I'll let you know. As long as you let me know if you find it as well. Usually I wouldn't say like go look for it if you want to, but considering we'll be meeting up quite soon again. Will this work on you as well? Well, it kind of does, so. I won't be doing this that much on screen anyway. On screen. Because watching someone do this is probably even more boring than watching someone paint. And to be honest, I'm already quite tired. Okay. Oh, I don't need anything else from the Action. That was the only one that was missing from my list. This is just like diamond painting, only annoyinger. I don't need any paints. I have plenty of paints. I seriously don't need anything else. Okay, was this the third row? Was this the second row? I think it's still the third. Tweezers. Maybe I can replace it so it lines up better. I used to Put my webcam microphone on because I think one of the two things died. And it's the receiver that died. I'll recharge it somewhere next week or something. So, is my sound back? I mean, you might hear some beeping again. Okie dokie. Where did I put that last sword for commission? I had this whole sword painted and ready. I probably put it somewhere where I wouldn't lose it. You know, that's the moment you lose it. Did I put it over here? No. Did put the hand painted rose over here. Let's clean up the paint. Where did I put it? I should not lose this. That's my spray thing. Paper for the bookmaking. Great. Where did I put the last sword? The commission. Right, I forgot. I now have a mic where I need to be near. Of course, you always lose things when you're organized. So put it over here. I put it over here. There we go. I want to click the link, but it doesn't want to. Can I click reply? No. I need to go to Twitch to see the link. Yeah, this rose and sword is pretty much meant for you. If you want to, by the way. Because commission and all. Okay, now I can click. Yep, that puzzle indeed. Now, okay, so let's put this away. I always add 3 charms to a sword. So, do you have a theme? Something you would like to have? This is a different color. Of things you want to have added, because I was thinking of one that might fit. Okay, let's not drop it. Just change. Here we go. What I thought might be fitting was a little fox. Because foxes are, well, they can be tricksters, but they're clever. So I thought maybe that's something nice. Let's close the lid before I drop it and it goes everywhere. Apologize. Well, I do have a kitty and a moon. Not here. But it's something that the owner of the character can tell best. Because I also have a kitty and a moon. Okay, so you prefer the moon over the fox. That's fine, of course. But let's put away this one. And, well, if you're a witch, I might have something else that might be fitting. I don't think it's here. You stay down. I have a whole big box. Let's see. These are bats and spiders. Oversized flowers. Wings. I think it's in one of these anyway. These are. I think I did the list. Or maybe it's someone else. That's also possible. We have locks. Fairies. 2 big phoenixes. Dragons. Those are pearls. Oversized shells. Maybe it's not in here anyway. After all. Then it should be here anyway. Oh, there it is. I think. Where are those bills? Roses. Oh, those are bells. Okay. Not exactly what I was looking for, but might be interesting. I have a little book. And again, it's your sword, so. And I also have little acorns. Have one in silver. So it's not in there, so it should still be in the big box. A little bell. Well, let's let the creator think of what they would like. So bells, I have those somewhere. So I'm thinking no to the books because you're not responding to that. Also thinking no to the acorns. As for the bells, have a silver one. Then you have one more thing you can ask for. I'm gonna check this big box anyway. Fairies, blocks, flowers. Well, that's too big. What's this? What's this? What's this? I have a pentagram with a moon, apparently. And just a pentagram. So that might be an option. Not the one I was looking for, of course. There's wood. Like I said, I have bats. Small dragons. I have tassels. Not sure if tassels would fit, but I do have them. I should have tiny cauldrons somewhere. Let's first put away the ones that are not suitable for swords. Assuming you don't like fairies, so I can put those away. I mean, I have small fairies. Bonk. Okay, fairies are gone. And it's your sword, so you should be happy with it. Be picky. Seriously, I should have tiny cauldrons, but I can't find them anymore. The acorns, sure. Acorn. I had those acorns 3 seconds ago. Okay, acorns. Found the acorns. It's a teeny tiny acorn. I'm putting it over here. Zooming in. I don't have a wizard hat. Like I said, the only thing wizardy I have is a cauldron. And I can't seem to find it, so I'm still looking. One of my figurines fell down. So that's something that needs to be put together. There's my cauldrons. Found my cauldrons. Ta-da! Found my cauldrons. It's a teeny tiny cauldron. It's quite heavy. Let's see if I have anything else that could be interpreted as witchy. Assuming a rainbow unicorn isn't one. Yeah, I don't have rats, mice, or magic wands. The only animals I have is sea life, cats, or foxes. Or at least that I have in silver. Also, what might be interesting is a little sword, like an atame, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I even have it a size smaller. Sorry. And I do have one of these witch symbols. So let's check one more bag. Let's see what I have in mind to sort. I have double ring, triple ring, and I have this one that still needs to be turned into a hoop. Well, if you think it's too many choices, you can always say, I really don't want this one, so we can limit it. I think I don't have any one of those anymore. That one is all gold. This is pretty much what I have, what could be interpreted as witchy. And let me turn these into charms. This one is now a charm, and this one will be charmed as well. It's the last silver one with crystals, by the way. And this one's now a charm. Let me show you the bats, by the way. I have a hanging bat. And I have a flying bat. And I have a spider. And I have a small dragon. I don't think the lock is something that would fit. Can you put the color on the side? Yes, I can. Doink. Oh, sorry. There we go. Here's the cauldron. At least we have the rose and the cat and the bell. Wait. The Miku didn't fall apart? Everything just fell from the box. Oh, that's easy. That was a bit too aggressive. I also have plenty of stars, if you're interested. Or something that might be interesting as well. Let's add even more options. Might a rose be interesting? I mean, you already have a rose, but might the second rose be interesting? Let me see. I have two types, actually. I have just a rose head. And I have a rose on a stem. Let's get these out of frame. Okay, feel free to say what you want. Maybe it's something I hadn't thought of, but I might actually have it. Well, how about I just keep these apart for now, and you'll let me know later this week, because I already put these on danglings. It's not much issue to do that later. Are there ones you really do not want, so I can put those away? Let's camera up. Because adding that final charm is not that tricky. I can put this entirely away. Well, you already have a moon. So adding something with a moon might be a bit too much. But at least you're not mulling over these, so these can go. And you're not mulling over the spider and the bats. So that one can go. Let's make it smaller. Also not mulling over the dragon. And it seems you're also not mulling over the swords. And this Celtic charm. And let's see. You're also not mulling over the star. This can go. This can go. See, now we already have less things to look at. You have the roses. Well, technically you already have a rose on the top. You have a little cauldron, you have a little acorn. You can pick one more charm. So considering you already have a moon, of course you may do that, but having another moon might be a bit too much. Let me start fixing the moon to the sword. As I call it, I'm baking everything. Still needs a little bit more. Waiting for the thing to bake. Doesn't have to bake perfectly because it will bake for long. Now we should be able to attach it. Now it gets the long bake. And of course I'll let it rest in the sun for a couple of days as well. There's sun right above this art spot, so. But if you want to, you can take a picture of this and just think over it a few days. I mean, we'll be seeing each other at the end of November, so it's not like you need to choose now. Do you want me to zoom in again so you can take a picture of it? I mean, I could look into additional charms, but by the time they get here, it's probably too late. Okay, zooming in. So this is the one you already have. This is the other chain for it. So these are the things you can choose from. No, wrong one, wrong one. Yep. Just let me know when you get a picture so I can zoom out again. Okie dokie. I'll zoom out again. Let me put it away for a moment. Okay. I need to make sure I don't trip over everything. Okay, clean workspace again. And this one is nice and tight. So you get your rose sword ready. Just one more charm you need to choose. can, by the way, already fix those two. Of course, you don't have to have a fur charm, but the only one that doesn't have a fur charm is my Phoenix one. Okay, so you already have this. Shouldn't drop it. Need to turn off that UV light because UV can be dangerous on the long run. You want a rose head as the fur. Let me get it for you. It would look like this. I hope you don't mind that I continue my pixel work while you decide, because, well, that's something of me. I need something to do. Okay, what's wrong with you? Why do you push up the others? Let me grab another one. Maybe this one is slightly bigger. Strange. This one has a hole that isn't centered. But if this is what you're satisfied with, I can finish it. That's okay. And I always say, be extremely picky, because it's your sword. Usually I ask for a few prompts and then I look for charms. But people who I know get special treatment. This is actually quite tedious work. It's not as relaxing as diamond painting is. But this was a craft set of like €1-2. It's worth it. And it's not hard. But I think a child might give up after an hour. Unless you have a very patient child. Or, of course, mommy, daddy, help me. Can recommend having tweezers. Of course, I have to be careful. Because I have a feeling if I put the tape on these little beads, it will pull them right out. So I think I will do those pieces last. I'll just go around it. Okay, tweezers make it a lot more easier. Most of the time. You're still doubting? That's why I hadn't attached the charm yet. I can always wait. I do have quite some appointments in the week up to Fantasy Fest, so you have until the week before Fantasy Fest to give your choice. Do you want me to wait to attach it for a little bit longer? It's not like it's in my way because it needs to, well, dry in the sun, more UV light, so. You need to get a little mirror underneath it. If you get tweezers, it goes a lot faster. And it's easier on the fingers. But there's one thing I don't understand about this craft kit. It's says one blue, one other blue, two of these, 4 yellow, one dark blue, and then 2 of these, but I've got 3 of these. Oh wait, so these are the 3s. One of these, one of these, one of these, 2 of these, 3 of these. Am I missing a dark one? Wait. 4, 7. 4, 8, 11. 18. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Well, I got 18 of one. But apparently something is missing. I've got 2 of these, 2, 4 of these, 4 of these. Am I unable to count? 3 of these. 1 of this, 1 of this, 1 of this, and then 2 of these. Twee, 4, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14. Somewhere I'm unable to count and I'm not able to see it. 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I have 18 slides, which I'm, wait. 2 white, 2 blue. But they're saying it's dark blue while it's light blue. And then it's right, yeah. So seriously, I have no idea how this is going to be because I have a feeling somewhere I need to be very creative. So I'll do the taped parts at the end. Those are just little parts. I just don't want to lose all the pixel ones by ripping them out with tape. I just want to finish one, clear one of those things. So don't count on a stream on first day in cross stream. Might be able to stream, just don't count on it. And actually, there'll also be a small chance I'll be able to stream the Sunday. It's a busy month. For me, having to do my day job on unusual times. Still have the cross stream of the, not the cross stream, the penny stream. That one is pretty much sure. Of course, I won't be able to stream when I'm at the convention. So that's 2 Sundays less. Well, maybe the doll fair. I might be able to stream in the evening. But that's only because it's about 3 kilometers away from here. So then it's just tossing everything in the studio and preparing for Fantasy Fest, which I'm already doing, so. But I have my student. If we have Fantasy Fest, that's a whole weekend, so. And then on the Sunday, by the time we get home, it's like 9, and then I just want to eat and get to bed. Okay, that flew somewhere. This first day, I'm probably, hopefully, will be able to stream, but I won't be able to clean up because my day job demands attention. It's a lot more fun now I'm using tweezers. It's also a lot more faster. So tomorrow we'll do Penny, and maybe I'll look back at the drawings for the chapter images, because I'm not really satisfied with the design I made thus far. Or I'll do some work for the 3D printing. I'll probably do mass 3D printing when I have my time of work. So that's in November. There we go. One empty. Let's finish the yellow as well. And then I'll probably print in order they're going to be released. I might not be able to have them completely finished, painted for the release, but I'll have Sushi as an example. And I'll probably have Rain as well. And in the future, I'll also offer these blanks for sale at a convention. So you don't have to 3D print them, you can just buy them. I mean, I designed them, so. And I'll probably have one of each character with me, because otherwise I would have too much stock. I mean, people say you just put on the 3D printer and you walk away, but that's not something I always keep an eye on it. If it fails, I can act quickly. I mean, it's not going to be hot anymore, so overheating is not going to be an issue. But when my other studio has been cleaned out, cancelled, and I fully work in my micro studio, then I can put the 3D printer on while streaming, which I can do now as well, of course. But I don't have the space of mind, the rest of mind, or whatever you want to call it, the peace of mind to multitask at this moment. I'm already doing way too much and I need to breathe. Yep, hydrating is important as well. I do wonder what I'll do with those little pixels I'm bound to be left with. You can always use them as filler. And there is a chance, by the way, that after the doll fair I have to focus on creating new swords, if they sell just as well as at Fantasy Fest. I mean, usually I sell out at Fantasy Fest. Also sold out at AnimeCon, and I had like 8 swords with me. Now I have 11, so it's more. And I have one that's only sold as a set. So I'm not sure if that one will sell right away. I mean, if people really want it, they will. But I mean, one sword is 15 euros, 2 swords is 30 euros. That's not something people just have laying around. You have to fall in love with it. Yeah, you're sure you want the rose head? Okie dokie. See, I don't mind waiting. So you can be happy with it, like I'm sure. It's possible that 2 friends will get the set. I won't make sets that often. So this is the third custom sword I made. Oop, oop, oop. Back here. Then here you are. Here is your sword. How about I put it in shot, in frame? Beep. But there's so much I want to craft, and well, these streams give me an excuse to craft. Well, I'll make sure it's ready for you at Fantasy Fest. And you have your one-of-a-kind sword. Yeah, there goes my pixel. Okay, so next stream, I'll probably be painting and pixeling again because, well, it's called mosaic art, but it's just pixel work, so. I'll keep it in this box for now, so I won't lose it. So it's a nice craft. Ooh, this one just falls out. Okie dokie. And then I place you. So if you find this at the action and you want something small, something you don't have to think about, then I recommend this. And I'll be putting these away. And you get over here. Oh, pixel art is probably copyrighted. So what I did today is finish this sword. It's quite out of shot. There we go. These I need to clean up. This one can be sprayed, lacquered, and then this one's finished as well. Sushi, got a few coats. I'll let it dry before I continue. Rain got his first coat. And that really needs to dry. Gotta admit, without shading, it looks, well, quite 2D, despite being 3D-ish. But hey, we'll just be patiently awaiting what the result will be. So this and the pixel work is probably going to be my priority work for now. You need to... Are you in the sun? Okay, it's nighttime, but this should be in the sun, so the UV resin can harden even more. So that's what I'll be doing for the coming time. And let's see. Tuesday is Penny. Either book 6 art or 3D print art. Maybe I'll finish a few files so I can start 3D printing it when I work from home. And maybe next time I'll also do a bit of an unboxing, but I need to put away things for that as well. So it looks horrible right now. It's the horrible stage. Hopefully it will become the not so horrible stage soon enough. So I'll be seeing you whenever. I need to charge everything then as well. And let's put it ready for charging. But I only want to charge things if I'm actually there, so that also takes some time. So I'll be seeing you whenever. Bye bye.